There's a European Championship going on. Who fucking knew? It's 2020. There's no Euros in real life. When was the last Euro? 2018? Or was that the last World Cup? I don't fucking remember. I pay much less attention to international football. It's like all-star games in American sports, and they're just like, they're not entertaining. They're just not entertaining. It's like, oh, hey, look, a group of guys who barely fucking play together. Good. Dubious. I already offered him a contract. It wasn't even that much. Let's hope he says yes. I got 3 guys under contract, and then McGee is showing up. McKee, rather, is showing up. Mike McGee! Holy shit. Yes. Okay, so Aiden Wilson's going to join the club. Excellent. Yes. I want him. He's going to be our star central defender. Scullion is coming in. Great. Excellent. I want him. Both of those guys just came right in because they were on freeze. And we'll look at them in the team depth report, and you'll see how much better they are. Squad depth. Wilson, number 1 central defender immediately. Scullion's the only attacking player immediately. So we're going to probably start Wilson and Smith. No, Miller isn't showing me yet. Hey, Cox. Hey, Cox. Why are we asking Cox? He's not the captain. Attend the press conference. That's a camera flash for some reason? I'm delighted to be able to welcome to the club. I wear my suit for this. I don't actually have a suit. Oh man, COVID's taking a lot out of me, actually. Or maybe it's just an excuse, and I'm already mentally weak and fragile. Holy shit. It's very depressing. I don't change tactics for players, ever. Aiden is a magnificent capture. He's at Rangers, and he hates Rangers. I'm into that. I'm into hating Rangers. He's left-footed, so. Ewan Smith is right-footed. Ewan, listen, you're a sub-5 now. That's my central defender sub spot, in case you're wondering. So, you're technically a deep line forward right now. So I have 11 players. 12. Holy shit. I could field an actual team. Which reminds me, I don't have any friendlies scheduled. When does the season start? I don't have a day. When does the preseason start? The 22nd. We'll wait. Do a bunch of preseason friendlies, because that's where you get most of your fitness from. And your money. That's where you get your money from. First you get the money. Then you get the sandwiches. Then you get the snacks. Scott Brown. Our sub midfielder. Eric Lanning. Oh, he's at United. I'm a United fan in-game. X-Cox to welcome Brown, if you know what I'm saying. Making Jordan Cox do all this. He's not even a fucking captain. Hey, boss. We're not going to be relegated. We might even go up. So here's Mr. Brown, Let's look him in the team report because he might be better than Wallace on that side. So let's look at the squad depth. Story Poynton is not eligible for this position, and neither is Mr. Miller. Scott Brown is better than Wallace. Ewan Smith doesn't belong in that either. Neither does Scott Smith because he plays back here. Martin is a wide player. Belong in there either. Scott Brown, Scott Smith, Craig Scott, Scottington. Kerr's over here. Poynton is over here. All right, no, Poynton. I know you're just itching to show your versatility. So Scott Brown probably is better over there. Let's actually have a look at that. Wallace is who's there now. Compare Wallace with Scott Brown. Yeah. All right. So Scott Brown, right-footed. He's right, but not crazy right. Story, would you prefer to be on the right side? He's right only. So we're gonna move Story over, and then we're gonna put Scott Brown there. We're gonna put Wallace onto the fucking bench. Wallace is useful, but this is definitely his last season with us. You can see, relative to the other players in the team, he's not great. He served a purpose, but neither is Scott Smith. He's not going to be here next year. So we still have McKee coming in. He's going to be our starting striker. We have no other players coming in right now. So let's actually put him here. And now that we're into the season, can we schedule for this? Arrange friendly. We'll see. We'll play tomorrow. Away. Very large. See where the money is. Rangers. And we'll play on Saturdays. Sunderland. I'm surprised we can go down there for that. We're in Glasgow, so I guess it's more of over. Glasgow. Everything in Scotland is in Glasgow. It's like there's nothing else to Scotland except Glasgow and Scottish Disneyland, right? It's just in Edinburgh, Scottish Disneyland. I'd give it that name. Don't blame me. Blackpool. That seems pretty far away. Aren't Blackpool on the south coast? I don't actually know. They're in England, I know that. I don't want to play at home because there's no money in it. What about Celtic? No? Glasgow University. Oh. Why is Dervac worth so much money? But there's no income from it, so it's not worth doing. Carlisle, Dundee, Hartlepool. $3,000. It doesn't sound like much, but there are players on this team making less than 20K a year, so it is. Hibernian, yeah. So we beat Hibernian in the cup last season, and they're a Premiership team, a Scottish Premiership team. Anybody else worth it? Gillingham? Oh. The board will not sanction this friendly as it's too far to travel. I don't know where Gillingham is, but that doesn't sound right to me. When I think of Scotland, I think of there is nothing in Scotland that is too far. Like, it is a tiny, tiny little country. So it seems a little weird that the board thinks otherwise. Morecambe? Woo! I remember that woo guy. Away. We're just trying to find the money deals. Did we already schedule Carlisle? No. Carlisle's in South Wales, isn't it? And then we'll just do one match here at home. We don't want to pay anybody any money or anything. QPR? So double income there. And that's probably it, because there's probably a match like right here or something. We'll see when the schedule comes out whether we need to squeeze in another friendly or not. But there's some real money in here. If you look at this. That's 44, 55, 60, 67, 75, 80, about 25, it's about 85K worth of friendlies in the preseason, and that's 2 players. That's 2 or 3 players. Look at that, you know. I mean, that's 80K is like our 3 best players are making 90 together. And so it's like, oh, okay. I mean, that's what's fun down here. But you can make a lot of money from friendlies as big clubs too, but it's more pronounced when you're small, especially once you reach a level of basic. Like this Rangers friendly is massive. $30,000 is more gate than we make in like, I don't know, 10 matches? It's more, except for last season's semi-final month, and the quarterfinal month. So except for March and April, it's more money than I made in any month last season. Trouton, we're not signing him though. He's too much money. He's too much money. I don't remember this dude. Oh yeah. I just don't see any reason to sign him. We don't. It's always disappointing when I can't find players to improve with. I really haven't checked out goalkeepers. What do you want? I don't want more money for scouts. Yeah. In the training facilities. Yeah, I understand. But I mean, asking more money for scouts is not helpful at all. Like, no thanks. It's the least helpful thing you could do. Oh. They're in the championship? Yeah. They can send us players on loan at any time and we'll cover their wages in full. Okay. I didn't ask them to do this, but this is not bad at all. We're going to do an annual friendly against Hamilton, huh? And get to keep the game. There's far worse things than an okay thing like this. Okay. Let's have a look at Hamilton real quick. No players in their first team are sitting here for loan. This guy is on loan from Malone. You want to loan me? You want to loan me this guy? He's a fringe player. Leg cut inside guy. Is it, you know, he's as good as my starting right, who is Logan Martin. Yeah, I mean, Logan Martin's better. What was in your reserves? Guy going out. Norwegian. He's joining HamCam. That Edie. Chisholm. Caffrey. Riley. Scullin. a common name in Scotland. I've never heard it before. It's a weird name. I got 3 players in my under 18s. Well, they're in my reserves. They're all kids, and they're better than their reserves. So yeah, like that guy's good. He's old. I'm certain I could beat these guys. Like, I don't know. And Scott Martin. I went to school with a Scott Martin. Weird dude. I like to wear a flat cap. Oh man. Early 20s awkwardness. Ugh. So, about the only guy I'm really interested in here is this dude. Let's scout him. He's listed as a fringe though, so I have a feeling he's not actually available. We're waiting for our striker still to come in. Right, here's the actual turnover of the year. Show yourself, Outlander. We're drawing for the cup, so that's gonna screw up our friendly schedule, but whatever. Yeah, we should have the schedule here already. This obviously doesn't work. Like we obviously can't do that. So that has to be canceled. 11-7. Okay, and then this Morecambe actually has to be canceled. And this Carlisle has to be canceled. It's weird to get your cup matches in the off season. Whatever. We get rid of this Queen Parks one as well. And then the Hamilton one hasn't actually been scheduled. And okay, so there's room for one here between Betfred and Betfred. League One. Oh no, I'm wrong. It's just it. August 1st, 8-1. Okay. So we're not actually gonna friendly against Hamilton. It's a shame. I scheduled those too early, I guess, but we're still playing Rangers. Hey man. We're gonna fucking blank Rangers, right? Yeah, let's get them. Linfield at Smithy Cross on the 14th of July. I don't think we can do that, dude. The 14th of July. Oh, wait. Testimonial. Crystal Park versus Banbridge. Okay, hold on. There's no fee in that one. That's the 6th of July. 20th of July and the 14th. No to Newton. No, we can't do any of those. Sorry. I don't know that I've ever been invited to a testimonial before. I didn't use my face. The face mapping. I face mapped my wife onto a manager once, and it looked exactly like her. Like it was really accurate. It's kind of creepy, so I stopped playing with it. I don't actually have any pictures of me, so thank God. Megginson. Great, thanks. I don't care. Alright, it's our Rangers match. We don't have a backup striker, so we don't have any filler to bring either. Can nobody get hurt? We need to save the game. Because we don't want anyone to get hurt. I'd expect Rangers to just wreck us. But maybe that's all psychological. It's all psychological. Just like pants. Pants are all in the mind. Right? Pressure's off, boys. Impress me. Impress me. Don't worry about them. Me. Yeah, I don't care what happens. I just don't want players to get hurt. Because this is about building fitness, and the best way to build fitness is friendlies. That's my experience. Match fitness isn't achieved through practice. Alright, so these matches for Europa are all taking place in 4 venues in Germany. It's like some sort of bubble system. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. It's a bubble thing, kind of like the MLS tournament. The MLS tournament had, after the 2 teams who broke protocol were kicked out, had no cases. So I think, this is probably the safest way to do it. Safer than the way the Premier League did it with traveling and stuff. But so it's just like a mini tournament. So if we get through the quarterfinals and Wolves get through, then we meet Wolves. So we get the half, whoever's on the other side of that. Sevilla or Wolves? In Cologne. Cologne is a German, or rather a Roman city. Don't worry about this. It doesn't matter. That's why we go through preseason. It doesn't matter. Don't get hurt. Let's do Tony Wallace here for... I mean, the truth is that Tony Wallace can do everything but strike here. So he can do Cox. He can do Cox, Martin, Brown, or Story. Let's have him do Martin. And Ewan Smith, he can theoretically do the defensive... I'm thinking now, he's not bad back here, is he? He can't tackle for shit, but, well, he can actually tackle fine. That's Scott Smith? Who's starting there? Oh, Scott Smith, you're out of a job. That's Ewan Smith's spot now. You got Smith. You got Smith! Yeah, you got Smith. Poor Scott Smith. I might tell him. Try to improve. I need another player who can central defend if I sell him, though. I gotta cut my hair. Get another buzz cut. I haven't cut my hair because I don't want to clean the bathroom afterwards. Oh, see, this is the worst. Oh, this guy's new. Come on. Potential foot injury, my ass. No. Foot, not ass. Potential ass injury, foot. Maybe we scored again. Let's pretend. We don't have to pretend. Let's pretend. Playing a man down now. Our backup striker's already injured. They scored again. Jermaine Defoe at Rangers. He's what, 36 years old? Oh, never know. Never know. There you go, boys. Not paying attention to exercise. That's why it's tragic that fucking Scullin is injured. 9 to 12 days. Ankle ligaments. Alright, so what we found though is that Ewan Smith is replacing Scott Smith at the defensive midfield position. Sorry, Scott. What's Scott on the bench here? Wall's actually ahead of him. Alright, well. I mean, that makes that decision for us. We still need a DR, a DRL, and a DC. So let's have a look. I bid on him, didn't I? No. No big deal. I have an extra striker right now, so theoretically. Alright, so we want to search for at DR. Who's tops recommended? Oh, there's nobody even fucking. They haven't scouted a single defender right. 4 players. What do you do here? What would you say you fucking do here? It's like, well, I recommended 4 people. What? It's like, what's your fucking job? What is your fucking job? We want Scots who cost nothing. They don't have to be, yeah, competent. Yeah. These 2 guys aren't horrible. Inverted wingback. Automatic. Inverted wingback. Defensively, much like a standard fullback. However, while a normal wingback will offer width to the attack, the inverted wingback, when he has a player ahead of him, a winger, on the outside, there are fewer than 2 defensive midfielders, will drift inside and create space for the player around him. There's no teammate ahead of him on that side of the pitch, then an inverted wingback will look to support attacks in a more traditional manner, where he is. So it's as if you're in your wingers and your wingbacks. The wingers stay wide in this system. This is the Reckonist SCT. Your wingers stay wide and your wingers come in. Or your wingbacks come in, your IWBs. This is not dissimilar to the way Ferguson's United worked. That's very interesting, isn't it? You get your width from your wide player, your wide attacking players, and you get your center domination from your defenders. Yeah, your overload in the center. So, anyways, this guy, can he actually do that? And somebody better would be great. We did we improve there in the off season? No, we improved there in the middle of last season, Pointine. So the guy we have there now is better than the guy we started there last season. He came in like January or something. We're gonna take off this Scottish filter in a second. But you gotta prefer Scots players if you're in Scotland, right? Isn't that the rules? There are rules about foreigners in the lower leagues in Scotland. I don't know what they are though. Let's move this. Michael Ledger. Oh. Can't cross for shit. You can't play this inverted wingback position. I mean, there's probably less crossing from the inverted wingback than there is a fullback or a wingback. But it's still not good enough. Let's put a filter on for crossing and see what comes out. Craig Thompson, all right. Look at his corners, man. Sometimes players are worth getting because of their outstanding stats. So his interior passing's not great. His mentals are great. The important mentals there are what? Decisions off the ball, teamwork, work rate. Those are okay. His marking is not great. His heading is not great, but he shouldn't be called on to do too much of that. His tackling's okay. His stamina is very low. very low. This is like criminally low for a player who has to run on the right. Run on the sides at all. Yeah, okay, I mean, his corners are fucking awesome, man. He take free kicks like murder, too. Jamie Hamilton. He's too old and too slow. Too old. That's that same guy. Portman. I could wiggle the budget a bit and pay a transfer fee. So let's remove the value and have another look. Taker. Okay, he's too old. Let's add an age cap of, I don't know, 30. Why 31? Why not 30? Okay, this guy's hurt. 4 to 5 weeks. That weird fucking Irish fucking weird fucking Irish fucking. You know what I'm saying? So this guy's as good as my starter over there. This is Georgie Pointon. Yeah, he's very similar. I'd have to pay for him. I might be able to get him at value. It's hard to say. He's all right. 5'9". Like, that guy would be hard to decide between. His crossing and his dribbling are good. We can't scout him. So let's look at the short list. Just McKee. Okay. So add to the short list. Too old. The other thing I like is he's 22. I like him young. That's my player. No. 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 Looked at those players already. It's my player. He's the star player at Montrose, but his value is at 6.5K. It's so low, right? Georgie Pointon. He's like a better defender. He's faster, but I mean, his vision's inferior. This guy can play both sides. He's out on loan and he's almost done. When does his actual contract end? The 12th. Okay, the end of the month. So this guy will be available for free. He's in League One, which is my league. He can play both sides. Inverted wingback, automatic. I mean, I like where his crossing's at. He's got the physicals. A little low there. He wouldn't start over either back, so he'd be competing against this guy. He's a better defender. And he's also competing against this guy. Let's see. I'm willing to consider the possibility of joining the club in general. Dude, how do you know? He earns 60K. Shit. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Sorry. Sorry to even mention it to you, sir. Alright, so this guy's knee cartilage. He just suffered it 2 days ago and he's out for 4 weeks. This guy's listed, so I should be able to get him cheap. Every team needs a crazy Irishman. That's racist. That's racist. It's true, though. It's true. It's true. Banned from Twitch for racism against the Irish. Oh, utility player. I don't like him on the left at all, and he can't play the wingback on the left. I'd prefer a player like this. Let's compare him with Poynton. Okay, Poynton's better. Let's compare him with Kerr. He might have the edge on Kerr because of his defense. Kerr's a little bit faster. He's only getting paid 12k. His value is 21k, but his surplus to requirements, so we might be able to get him for 0. We can't scout him. Injury history. No injuries, because he's not real. He's from Limavady in Northern Ireland. He's Northern Irish. Language is spoken English. You never know with the Irish though, right? Alright, make an offer of 0. No, 0. Yeah, see, they want to get rid of him, so you're not actually going to cost anything. We'll see about him. He might be a good solution. Jack O'Mahony. Jack O'Mahony. Okay, so this guy's better than my current right back. Jack Lynch. They're all Jack Lynch. He's a fringe player, so I'll probably have to pay for him. Oh, actually, he's up in November. Does the League of Ireland play through the summer? Is that how it works? Yeah, I think they have a similar schedule to the MLS. It's got all the physicals. Crossing, dribbling, heading, marking, passing, tackling. Maybe. Like him and Mullen. I mean, Lynch is a significantly better player. Mullen's not going to cost me anything, you know. I have to pay for Lynch. And he doesn't play both sides. He's too old. Too old! This guy's interesting because he has his natural fitness is really low. Is he like really injury prone? No. Pulled a thigh in April. He had a virus. He had the corona. He had the Rona. Nobody wants the Rona. Nobody said, please give me the Rona. God. And I'm hoping one day to be able to look back on this year and be like, oh man, that was a really weird year. Well, okay, so let's come back here to this Irish kid, Jack Lynch. And so if I approach to sign him, this is end of contract. So that's not what I want. If I transfer, offer 0 and see what they say. No, they say 16k. How about 10? And no, they'll do it for 10. Let's see. Because he can play in the center too. And I need these 2 subs. So. Coloring. Have accepted. A $0 offer from Adam Mullen. So this guy would be my sub on right and left. I won't tell him that though. He will start 20 games or so. No. 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 Yes. He's in. He's in. All right. No. Don't make promises. Don't do it. Just don't fucking do it. It didn't add anything to the game, FYI. Sort it out, SI. Sort it out. Sort it out, Sai. We will offer him a clean sheet bonus, but like I said, that's not going to pay out at much, so I'm not really worried about that. We're not even improved for a goalkeeper. Now, this kid is only 22, so let's offer him 3 years. And lock it, because I don't want to do that again. I will pay you 14.5, yes. So yeah, all right. So Lynch and Mullen. We don't really need any other players if they both come in. We could take more, but we don't really need it. Don't really need it. So if this video ever comes out on YouTube, it will. It'll be coming out in mid-October. So the Premier League will have started, and United will be top of the table, best team in England, and people will be like, "Well, it's United's year. It's United's year." They'll win the Champions League. October it won't have started. Marcus Rashford will already be on 20 goals, and Anthony Martial on 25. Train harder, Mike. Train harder, Mike. Have you seen the thing? All right, so. Our Football Manager games on Reddit. People tweet the real player and like, how do I get the most out of you in game? And like the real player responds and they say something like, offer me a new contract. You know, it's just like, okay, Sunderland. Okay. So we don't even have a striker we can play here. So we do get fake players. So put him there. So let's start Smith for Smith, and let's have Wallace start for Story. Doesn't matter. I just don't want another player getting injured. All right. Impress me. Impress me. Impress me. So it's October. United have won the Europa. Jadon Sancho is with United. He's having a great season so far. It won't be that many games in. Like one or two in. What else? United also signed the center back. How about that new center back in their window? He's crazy, right? I think he's a really talented center back, isn't he? Yeah. This is the cutest picture of the dog. 1-1 versus Sunderland in half. We don't need to say anything. It's a friendly. It's a friendly. Don't hurt yourselves. That's what I want to say to you guys. Don't fucking hurt yourselves. Fucking Nathan Kerr needs to come out, and Ian Fleck for pointing as well. It's just like, okay. Yep. Can I put you and Smith in for somebody here too? Let's pause the game. There's so many Scots. Ewan Smith for what? Aiden Wilson, yeah. Steven Scott here for Jordan Cox. Don't need players injured. Crocodiles genuinely scare me. I'm genuinely scared by crocodiles. They could just tear your fucking arm off. It doesn't matter what happens in friendlies. As long as your players don't get hurt, it doesn't matter. Max Power got injured for Sunderland. Oh, poor Max Power. What a great name. He's a box-to-box. Fuck. Ignore the result. It's about the money. It's about the money and the fitness. It's also the fitness. Also the fitness, lads. Lads, it's about the fitness, lads. That's your starting position. That's your starting position. Still don't have McKee in. Yeah, he's in. Heart of Midlothian here, so he's in the next friendly. Might be able to play it. Yeah, I gotta say something. It's very American specific. If you want your vote to count, don't vote by mail. I would have told you that before this election as well. Absentee voting is not treated the same way as local voting. It never has been. So like sudden calls for mail-in voting can be regarded with extremely questionable motivation. Welcome, Adam Mullen. He's a potential leading Ladbrokes one left back. I don't think he's going to start much. He'll definitely be needed, though. So he's my 4. My 4 spots for a DLR. Yeah, so look, go vote in person. Put your fucking mask on. Put a plastic bag over your head with a single hole in it. I don't care. Your full Mop 4 chemical warfare suit. Whatever you need to get out. And go vote in person because the best of times, mail-in voting is not a gashed upper leg in practice. What the fuck? Who did that to you, Tony? Poor bastard. Even at the best of times, mail-in voting is not a sound method to cast your vote in this country, unless you're in the state of Oregon, where every vote is mail-in. Yeah, it's not trustworthy and it's not reliable, and it's doubly so now. Doubly so. Yeah, just saying. Just fucking don't vote by mail if you want your vote to count. Go vote in person. Go vote in person. Speaking of voting in person, I gotta vote tomorrow. So I will. It might delay me a bit. We'll see. I'll be right back.